Everybody in the galaxy, welcome back to planet Earth. It's Tape Tuesday. How we all doing out there? Ooh, that was fun. I got some new machines. If you didn't guess, check it out. We got... Whoa, yeah. That's crazy business. How we all doing out there today? Welcome back, it's Tape Tuesday. Yeah, I got a freaky vocoder. Eurorack vocoder. Eurorack. What you're hearing in the background is something Kiara and I did. I'm not sure exactly what to call it. I'm realizing this is the first time I've gotten on the talk show since Tape Week. How'd we all like that Tape Week? We've got Master Tiger in the chat room. We got Kiara in the chat, of course. We got Claire Bear in the chat. And we got Dolphin in the chat, as well as Gonzin. How we all doing? My chat family. It's kind of strange because the vocoder keeps picking up all the craziness. I think we can come up with a voice finally for the Freaky Teddy. Where's that Freaky? Let's bring him out. Oh no, he's losing his shades. It'll be a nice necklace for the moment. I see you, Freaky Teddy. Whoa, get that off of me. Wow. That's one Freaky Teddy. Sure is cute though. Okay. So, wow, you guys. Feels like it's been a long time. I think it kind of has since Tape Week, or at least I've done a lot of stuff since Tape Week. Okay, today we're getting back to the Noodle. What does that mean? Well, we got a eurorack synthesizer here. Look at all these noodles. I already noodled it up. It took a lot of time to get that configuration, and it's still, being a Moog Spectravox is not that intelligible. But it sure sounds cool, don't you think? We can make all sorts of sounds with something like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool because I finally was able to... Whoa. That's the vocoder brain. It's getting to me. But check it out. You can... I'm just tapping it. It's so freaking cool. Anyways, wow. It was sounding pretty rubbish all night last night. But it sounds pretty cool now. Okay. Whew, it's always a nice pre-show scramble here. But yeah, we're getting back to the Noodle. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about the oodles of noodles tape loop. I think we got to make another one. It's been a long time. And I ruined my Galaxy one the other day. Was that during Tape Week? I don't know. Let me check up on the chat room. I got to do my pop-out chat. That's the way. Okay. We got Kiara in the chat saying, feeling this today. Yeah, that's one of those weird tapes. I couldn't find the one tape I did want to play, and that was the keys tape that goes forwards and backwards. Maybe that's it. Huh. That could be it. Should we try? You know, it's Tape Tuesday, so I've got the Tascam 414. Of course. Let's see if that's the tape. Indeed. Oh, I hope it is. Whoa, no, that's just some freaky beats. We'll play that, I guess. I kind of feel like I've lost my Noodle since Tape Week. That was a lot of tapes. Or was that... Oh, that's just this. I think. I don't know. That's the wrong tape. We'll put on... some... You guessed it. Electrified rain for the minute. Yeah, that's nice. It's always nice. Okay, so let's make a tape loop. Let's make an oodles of noodles tape loop. I haven't done it for a while, so I gotta see if I got the skill still. All right, let's see. Am I missing anything in the chat room? What's going on, you guys? Just saying hello. Just scraped it. What'd you scrape, Gonzin? Let's see. Let's do that. Do this. Do that. Wow. I've been on, I'm telling you, on a ripper, you guys. A serious technological ripper. Analog, because it's the year of analog, you know. I'm going to speed this up quite a bit, actually. Let's see. It's a little better. Everything's a little bit different. There's been a big shift in the vibes, I think. Okay. We got Master Tiger in the chat saying, I've never used a vocoder. Well, Master Tiger, if you use Ableton, you've got a vocoder. It's in there, and it's really cool. I've never played our song, Kiara, 2020 Vision on the channel. I should change that and maybe make a new one. That'd be the 6-year review, I guess. Man, that song's old. That's 2020 Vision by, I think it's under Sea Sun. You know, like getting some sun by the sea. That was one of my old... That's another nickname for yours truly, Mr. Lloyd. Okay, nice to see you all here. Yeah, Master Tiger, you're welcome. Try it out. You can run anything through it, really. It's similar to this, although this only has 10 bands. So this is super lo-fi. Oh, whoops. This Moog Spectravox only has 10 bands, so you know, it's a filter bank thing. It's really freaking cool. I'm just scratching the surface of it. Okay, cool. So, yeah, we got to get it out of the way now. Oh, wrong machine again. Let's shut her down. I'll keep it all patched up. That took me a long time to make that patch, so we will enjoy it for the moment. Now, that's a hot line right there. Woof. Got to be careful with that. And what else did I have this plugged into? Oh, power. Yeah, let's pull the power real quick. And get back to our old school Tape Tuesday way. Bye-bye. Freaky vocoder. Yeah, so I was going to mention, I mean, I always have like 80 ADHD brain. This is the Behringer, whatever you call them, from wherever you're at. Perfect Pitch 1. And it's been a really tough module to use. I think I got it dialed in really well today. But what that's allowing me to do, it's taking the pitch of the microphone, which I'm also patching out of. It's crazy. This patch is really cool. Anyways, I'm patching the program output of the Moog Spectravox. So think about it like this. Microphone into the Moog, patching the program out of that into the Behringer, perfect pitch, and then it goes right back in. Well, I think I have a trim too, and I run it through an auto-tune module, pitch quantizer, and then it goes straight back in to modulate the 1 volt per octave, so it reflects the actual pitch that you're singing into it. Ironically, that doesn't necessarily help much with the intelligibility, but I think that we can work on that. Anyways, that's a cool, freaky vocoder. We'll bring it back. There's a lot of noodles hanging out of it too. Wow. All right, so back to the workstation. Let's see what we got here. Oh, more noodles. No. I got 2 of these cassette tape loops. I feel like I made them for Tape Week, and they don't spin. They're either, I think they're too tight, the loop. I got these rubber bands here. Let's pull one of those out. We're probably going to do one today. So we'll take one of those rubber bands. This is a little bit of a different tape loop. if you haven't seen my Oodles of Noodles tape loop yet, it's kind of like what it sounds like. It's got oodles of tape going on in there. So let's head on over to the workstation. Yeah, okay. Here I am at the workstation. Okay, we've got our splicing tape. Let me just fix this microphone up a little bit more. Okay. We got the splicing tape. Can you see it? Can you see everything? Zoom in a bit. There we go. Welcome back to Tape Tuesday, everybody. It's a good feeling. Yeah, it's a good feeling. Okay, so two of these don't spin. They're basically for repair them up tapes. And you do want, if you're new to make a tape loops, you do want to find a tape that has screws in it so you can undo it without needing to shuck it like an oyster. Oh man, oh man. Shout out to Eric again. I got the I don't know what to call it. It's a toucan. It's a little toucan whistle man. The tangy toucan over there. He's holding busted up tape loops and potential future tape loops. I've noticed that they don't always have the same location of the pins. So sometimes you gotta hop the pin on these Fuji. I did a bunch of tape loops with Kiara on Fuji DR1, and the pins were higher up. See, this is where the pin is on here, and they were up here or something. So I had to remeasure everything. It's kind of a pain. All right. So yeah, we're gonna do the oodles of noodle magic again. Hopefully it's magic. I haven't had a lot of bad luck with this, but you can get the dreaded logjam. Okay, I got my loop tape. Where's my razor and a splicing block? You need all these fixins if you're gonna loop them up tapes like we do here. Okay, cool. I got all the gear on the table here now, and the splicing block, we'll use that because it's so nice. So splice. And yeah, what else did we need, Gonzin, for the oodles tape? I decided on this kind of plastic here, and you kind of cut these strips out. Let me show you. I mean, gosh, we're just firing into the unknown for those of you who don't know. Let me show. This is what I call an Oodles of Noodles cassette tape loop. Do you see the noodle in there? It's even an oodle-ish noodle. Gonzin, extra raw garlic tonight, buzzing. Is that what you do it? You get a little bit of a buzz a la garlic. Oh, we got Kiara in the chat saying, work it out. I gotta remember everything. I feel like my brain is the oodle, the real oodle noodle. It's a lot of stuff in there, you guys. So thanks for joining me so I can share a little bit of it for ya. Okay, back to the oodle. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the tape we're gonna make. So it's nice because it allows you a lot more recording time, which is good. They're just taking a lot more time to make. So let's not be late, I'm late like that white bunny hop hop rabbit anymore. Wow, we've been through some rabbit holes lately. Okay, so let's see. I think I just gotta fire right into the plastic here. I'm gonna cut it as I do my scientific best to cut it the exact width of a tape. I've seen a lot of tape, so maybe I should know. And you just need a strip and parallel. What's up with my accent? Oh boy. Oh boy, come on. Let's These things. It's really the year of analog. Look at me. I'm using scissors. None of this computer-generated nonsense. Back in my day, we used scissors to craft. I don't know how long this needs to be. We'll make another noodle. How about that? It's a nice rice noodle. It's nice because it's made out of rice. Now I feel the groove. Look at this. Bam! Perfect parallel, I hope. Oh, man. I'm feeling a little giggly sometimes. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, that's not that parallel. But I think it'll work, just as long as it's not too thick. It might be too thick right here, though. Hey, what's going on with my tape? This was happening to me with when I was playing around with the Moog Spectravox quite a lot last night. It would just kind of decay away. Yeah, okay. That's Electrified Rain, I guess, version 2. Version 1 is the one you're more used to hearing. This one's a slightly bit different. Okay, so let's see. I will actually need this. So there we go. I need to figure out the length, the length, the height and length. Let's see. Yeah, that's not the most perfect of parallel, but we're gonna make it work. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Just generally speaking, we got to make these plastic. What did I used to call these? The teardrops or teardrop on the fire? And I know we're suffering for some light. Let's see. I'm gonna cut this a little. Well, that one seems like it needs to be pretty long too. Let's fire in with that one. Okay, that'll be our teardrop. And that goes down in here. Yeah, you guys probably can't see a dang thing. What's wrong with me? All those rabbit holes. Woo. All right, I have enough here. All light is here. Let's try it out. Should we do the blend? That's a lot better. All right. Let's see. We got Master Tiger in the chat asking if that is the Behringer. You always ask me about this, Master. I remember you asking me about it before. Is that the Behringer you worked on a while back? Yeah, on Workshop Wednesday, I put black-colored vinyl on the interface or the panel because it's bright red, and I don't do that. I'm a Moog guy, you know. Wait, I thought I was a Roland fanboy. Okay, so we got Gonzin in the chat saying I had to use a sharp blade and a steel ruler. I'd completely mess it up otherwise. Are you talking about the raw garlic you chopped up before the show? Or are you talking about the oodles of noodles tape? Oh, you're talking about the straight edge. That's what it is. Yeah, you know, I have rulers around. I just can never find them. Sometimes it's fun to just be Jono and do it. It's funny because I'm such a perfectionist that you'd think that I would immediately do that, but sometimes I don't do the most perfect thing. All right. So yeah, now you can probably see something. I can scoot these out of the way a little bit. We're gonna measure them up twice and cut 3 times. Where are those twizzers? It feels like it's been such a long time since we did a tape week, but I suppose the day 1 of a tape week. Wait, getting all my weeks and days mixed up. I'm talking about Tape Tuesday here, but referring back to tape week because I did that tape loop making marathon. What's the next week going to be? I know Kiara and I have been floating a couple ideas around. Do you want to know the one we were thinking about, or I was thinking about? Before I go any further, I'll tell you, dude, doing a show a day for a week is a lot. And it might be easy for some people, but I have so many machines, and most of them are analog. Oh, how about that pink? Oh yeah, it's doing the color change. That's pretty cool. Look. It's the year of analog. Here's some human hands. This is what we're going to be making our stuff with for the rest of the year and the rest of our lives. Okay. I think I'm stalling because I don't know where the tape is. There's the tape. Gotta have plenty of tape on Tape Tuesday. So, I take a little bit of extra. And if I remember correctly, what we do is I wrap the tape around the bottom edge of this and line them up. Okay. And that is going the right way. Yeah, so I'll flip it one way around. I suppose I could flip it again if it was the wrong way. You want to get this going the right way. Okay. There you go. So you wrap it around that. And there should be a bit of extra tape there. Okay, so now give it a little bend. And it pretty much just goes right down on the far right edge of the case. Okay, so let me pick this up. Let's get it just right. It's not cooperating. Okay, so he's going to lay down in there like that. What is going on? Okay. It's a noodle. It's another noodle. It's so much tape and so many noodles. Okay, I'm just going to do it now. Here we go. Fold over that tape, and you can kind of push it into the grooves there so you don't have a lot of air bubble-ish things happening. That's a little tight, but I think once we put the top lid on, it's flipping out. Like a wild animal, like a wild tiger. I made it too tight, I think, dang it. I suppose I could tape it again somewhere else, but one of the cool things about this tape loop is it holds itself together. Yeah, that's a little bit too tight. Let's try it again. But you get the concept, right? You have like a little tape flag out there because it's Tape Tuesday. And you want this to lay down kind of flat. Okay, that's about probably as good as it's gonna get. And then don't pull it so tight. Fold the tape over that little ridge and secure it down. That's a little bit better. Still not much better, but okay, let's go for the reel now. I'm not sure if there's another name for these things. Sprocket. It's not a gear. It's not a cog in the matrix. Okay. So I put these tiny rubber bands on here. You can get these from Amazon. I should probably tell you what size these are. I don't have it off the top of my head. And if I remember, I'll put it in this description, but good luck with that. They're just these teeny tiny rubber bands. Silicone, maybe? I'm not sure. These give a little bit of grip to the tape. And I had a toothpick trick for this because it's a little uneven at times. Come on. I got my Tape Tuesday toothpick collection over here. No, I have a bunch of broken toothpicks because sometimes the tapes, when I'm playing them in the Tascam, they squeal for some reason. Anyways, you take this toothpick and kind of spin it around, and that kind of evens up the the distribution of the rubber on the tarmac. I mean, on the reel. And that looks good. You wouldn't know because it's the same color, but there is a rubber band on there. Anyways, so check it out. This part right here pushes the tape down onto that rubberish band. And if you do it just right, it'll stay there all night. Okay, cool. So that's part of it. Let's see about the next part. I guess I go with two plastic noodles for this. We got the Love Ambassador in the chat. How we doing, my man? Making a oodles of noodles tape loop today. It should be a little bit less freaky for you. I know the last show scared you a little bit, Dion. That was the Freaky Tea Party. Keys, episode 2. How y'all doing in the chat? I don't like to ignore you guys too much, but I do got a tape loop to make. Gonson says it's been a bit chaos lately, but that's life. Yeah, that is life. This is one of the most concentrated and compressed, what is it that Steve says? Concentrated and compressed times of change in human history. So there's that. What did you say about a VCV? Have a look at VCV rack, if you know it. What is that, a voltage controlled voltage? Voltage controlled vocoder? Oh man. It's a module? Eurorack module? I could Google it, but I gotta get back to this real business at hand. Good to see you in the chat room, my friend, Dion, the Love Ambassador. Okay, this is not gonna be long enough, so we'll use it on the next one. Next time. You're not supposed to crack your noodles before you cook them. Oops. Where did that plastiche go? Oh man, I'm losing my noodle. Oh no, here it is. It's a big rice noodle. Noodle. Yeah, you can see how not parallel my last cut was. This is bad. I should get the ruler out, right, Gonzin? I suppose I could do, but then it would be not let's just try. Let's try again to make a perfect rice noodle. I love rice noodles. Okay, let's see. Concentrate. Much concentration. Much concentration you need. I know it's vocoder day, but it could be also Yoda coder day. Yo code. And remember YOLO. Do you guys remember YOLO? That's funny. I don't, because I'm so young. No, just kidding. Really kind of a joker today. Wait, that's every day. Okay, so this next noodle goes... It's supposed to peel off the... Now we're talking about rice peel off. It's rice noodles, rice peel off. Okay, so... Yeah, it's going to peel the tape off of the rubber band reel, rubber bandified. And then it's got to come up here. So you kind of got to get this one right. This is the important one, because if it's messed up, it's gonna mess up your tape. I would know. Okay, so that looks okay here. Oh man, I lost it again. Losing my noodle. I'm gonna cut it right here with a little extra to spare. Okay, that's the one. And then, oh, we might just have 2 perfect pairs for next time. That's great. That makes me feel a bit happy. This edge here is a little bit flared out. It's parallel, okay? It's almost parallel. Oh, come on. I'm trying to use my burned-in cassette tape width memory program. Yeah, this is fiddly work for sure. Okay, more tape. Now, let's see where we taped the other one. That was the Adam's rib, right? Yeah, we got a teardrop and Adam's rib. That's what I was calling that. Let's see here. Beautiful tapes when you get them to work. Just don't flip it. I did that to this tape. This is the Galaxy tape that I said Galaxy. It was really cool, and then I thought I was going to have it forever. I threatened to overwrite it, and then I, in fact, did overwrite it, which made me sad because watching back, what show was that? It was one of those tape week shows. Anyways, okay, so it looks like the tape part is going right there. So that'll help us add a little, you want a little bit of tension, I think, from the Adam's rib bit pushing against the reel. Just a little bit. And then you want it to have a nice shape, too. So, let's see. You don't need a lot. I'm going to cut this. I should cut both sides, really, and make it look a little bit better as I put a gigantic fingerprint on it. It's funny. Here's our tape bug. Oh no, I put another fingerprint on it. It's going to have a fingerprint on it. Anyways. Right, that's perfection right there. So with the Adam's rib, let's see what's coming down around here. Yeah, I think this will probably be a good spot. I'll put the tape right there on the side. And it's a little tricky, this part, but it's really not rocket science. It's only tape science. Okay, and then you don't want to stick those together. You're going to redo it if you do that. And then look at those fingerprints. Wow. Oh, man, oh, man. It's all about the luster. Okay, so this is the tricky bit. I think this piece of tape I'm going to have up here like a wing. And the other one is going to get placed right where it needs to go. So here we go. Can you see? I hope you can see something. Ah! I got noodles everywhere. Noodle brain. Noodle time. Can we tame the noodle? Let's try. Okay, so right here, I don't know, where did I get the last one? I feel like ooh, it's a little bit lower down than I thought. It's landing right about there. Okay, so this is the bit that's the most important of the whole Oodles of Noodles tape loop. It's the bit that peels the tape off from the rubberized reel. And if you get it in the wrong spot, it will, the tape will logjam itself and the tape will get eaten up. There's a few ways for the tape to get eaten up with an Oodles tape, and look at me, I'm totally, man, that's terrible. Gonzan's laughing, I'm sure. Look at that, that's horrible. It's the fiddly bit. I said that, right? I'll say it again. Here we go. So, let's see. Oh, man. Come on. Today is Tuesday, and let's get it done today. Here we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Should I have faith and just roll with that one? Yes. Oh, that's a lot of pressure. Yeah, and it's bending. You don't... Well, it's angle bending. I'm not sure about this one, you guys. The tape placement, anyway. Let's see. Come on. I want you right there. Ooh, is that going to work? It still doesn't go down far enough. I need it to kind of go way down. It's extra long indeed. Okay, there. That's good. See, it's got a little bit of that pressure there, but not too much. And then that. All right. Well, you can only try it, so we should do that. Okay. If you don't already, get yourself a big old box of toothpicks. It's great to keep your teeth clean. It's great to do all these tiny little things. I've used more toothpicks in the last 24 hours than I have in the last week because I was building my eurorack synth out for the show today. And okay, is there another place that it takes tape? It does. It takes tape up here on the top. So let's get it as close as I can to that little edge there. Oh man, where's my tape bug now? Oh, I do have a tape bug. That's great. That's a noodle. It's a tape bug with a with a tiny tooth, although the tooth is half its size. There was another thing going on here. It looked like a a fingernail clipping, but it was really just a noodle-ish. Anyways, I'm rambling. Okay. It's fun, though. I like to ramble. You should try it someday. Ramble on. So for this tape, let's take some more of this tape. All right, and I don't know. Is that going to work, you guys? It's not really at an angle. Okay, so if I just put this where I want it to be, and then could just throw tape at it. I need to throw some other tapes at my Tascam here. That is a super janky, dodgy tape job. I only got the edge. Can you see that? I was really living on the edge. I wonder if that will be satisfactory anyway. I think so. Let's give it a shot. Perfectionism can't rule every decision, can it? Let's play that Kiera thing again, but backwards this time. Where did that go? This is a Kiera. Well, it's a bit of an unfinished tape. I was thinking before the show, why don't I just record a bunch of cool vocoder sounds onto one of the empty tracks on this tape? Would have been a grand idea. Nah, that's going the same way. Really? Strange. A lot of tape to go. Let's try this. Pan. Yeah, if I'm ever having something hard or left panned, you guys, and you notice it, let me know. I may or may not see that you let me know in the chat. You could maybe do, like in capital letters, hard pan alert. I don't know, because I can't hear the pan. I need so many upgrades. It's crazy. We got a bunch of chatty Cathy room. Chat roomers. Look at this, man. My hairstylist wasn't feeling so good, so hope you feel better. I'm feeling just fine. Thanks for asking. Okay, so we got Kiera saying concentrated and compressed, whatever you're talking about. Claire is saying, I call this the time of great change, and it will make many great ones out of many of us. So get your ticket and take it easy in the new era. It is a key era. There she is. It's a key era right there. There we go. Cool. Nice. We got Dion in the chat, the Love Ambassador, saying it looks like a serious operation. It looks like we're doing a serious operation. It kind of is. All right. If only I could take it more seriously. No, that's part of the fun. Okay, let's see. We got Dion in the chat saying a tape cassette ring would be pretty cool. How would you do that, man? Would you have the tape going around one or two of your fingers, and then the ring would be a tape head, and then you'd have like a motor, and you could do it, you know, like one of them old school zappers where you go, hey, shake my hand, man, and it would have a big button on there that said, the big green button, you know, like a Joker one. It'd probably say, okay, so you'd have to have the flag come out when you shake someone's hand. It would have a flag that comes out that says bang, and then it would also activate the motor that would be hidden underneath the button, and it would spin the tape around. It'd be like tape knuckle ring. And the tape head would be here, and then you could warble it and that's a short tape. I'm shocked, actually. I thought that was going to be a lot longer than that. I'm going to have to dig out some other tapes, you guys. What am I going to do? I thought I played all the tapes. They're all in the waitlist bin. Oh, man. What do I got? Let's see. I could... that's a bit lo-fi, but I could play you that. I got the micro cassette here going, and that has That has a Keys 01 show on it. Okay, which the direction? These things all have a direction. I'm really losing it today, and it's not even hot. Go figure. I'm going to flip it just so we have a little extra. We have to have noise in the background. It's a bit too quiet when you don't have any noise. Okay, so plug it in to the monitor. You need one of these mono to mono cables for this. This is a 3.5 millimeter mono TS to the grand old 1/4 inch TS going into the test cam. So let's put it on mic line. We're getting ahead of ourselves with arming anything for record now, but let's hear something. Should be volume. Let's see. All my best laid tape plans, you guys. Why is it not working? It's spinning the tape. It's got monitor. It's playing. It's, well, give me some credit for having everything else ready that I prepared for the show today. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. We just did this last week. Oh, well. I had to find out some random tapes, I guess. I'm not sure what to play, you guys. Let's see. Let's see. Let's have it. Oh, there's Hen's tape. Maybe we should play that. Where's Hen today? Hen, my friend. I got a big stack of randomness. There's another Electrified Rain. I know you guys know about that. Wow. Talk about getting sidetracked. I should just put that one in. Let's see. Is this the beach one? That's, let's see. I need to get out more and record some soundscapes. Is nothing working? Oh no! Yeah, I was having some weirdness with that Tascam, you guys. I know you don't want to hear it, and I'm sure you don't want to admit it, but I had a little trouble with it on the last Keys show. Keys episode 02. Yeah, this is going down to the beach, I think. We're going down to Kua Beach. Oh, weird. I'm not sure why this thing didn't work. Oh. Man, stuff goes on the fritz all the time. I don't like that. Anyways, let's get back to work. All right. Yeah. I should probably think about labeling my tapes at some point. I don't do it. I feel like I'm trying to preserve them, you know, so they can be reused. Yeah, Claire, we got Claire Bear in the chat saying micro cassette. I know you've been experimenting with the micro cassette lately. That's so much fun. They're really great when they work. What the? Could it be that I only did one side of that? It is, I guess, that way. Well, now that I figured that out, why don't I give it a fresh rewind? Because it's almost done. That's why I flipped it. You gotta wait, you know. Be kind, rewind. Let's plug it back in to the Tascam and make a little bit of a mix here. It's similar to what I do for my Ease show, except for I don't talk. Which means that I gotta talk a lot when Tape Tuesday comes back on. It's the Tape Man way. It's gonna be a minute to rewind that, so we'll come back to that in a second. Play that Keys episode 1 micro cassette album from Tape Week. All right, so let's see. Now would be the time where we've got to get the tape in there. Yeah, although I'm not playing you Hen's tape, it does sound like there are some monkeys on this Jungle Beach soundscape. Okay, cool. So sit back and relax. If you can. It's a little bit crazy out there. Might be a little bit crazy inside here, too. Okay, so it's tape time. Where's my loop tape? I got it. This is a high bias tape. You gotta... That's how I do it, you know, because these Tascams, they call for a high bias tape. Now, this is a problem. You don't want a Mobius loop the tape ever, if you can help it. So let's see. This is, I don't remember how to do this exactly, but you basically have to feed in the tape as if it were a loop. keeping in mind the curve, because that's the way it's going to want to continue curving, so that you don't have it backwards. And we'll have to ensure we don't Mobius it here in a minute. But if I keep an eye on the right side up, we should be maybe okay. So let's feed in the tape here. Yeah, it's like fingerprints on tape day today. All right, so let's check it out. This goes down and around, and don't need to worry about hopping that pin, I don't think. And you kind of feed it in there. Let's see. I'm going to pull out some extra. There we go. It's fiddly. And so I think I got these pieces. One of these fell out earlier. I think I got it fixed, though. I just got to check things out a little bit. So now this part, you want this to go well as well, which it did. But you want that tape to really be in there, I guess, what's the word? Straight up. You don't want it to be getting bent by the noodle. All right. What do you think? What do you think, Gonzin? Is this gonna work? Yeah, so that's all you need to do in the first stage, and you gotta keep all your noodles together, and hopefully it closes without a pinch. Come on. Come on. Skip the pinch. Hop that pin. Oh man, I pinched. See, that's the law of attraction there, I guess. You start talking about pinches and then they start showing up in your reality. No! We don't want the pinch. Okay. Pinch roller, yes, we will have some of those. All right. I think that is one step for tape and another step closer to being a happy tape loop. Now the decision is upon us. How much tape should we try to cram into here? Let's see. We're going to need that splicing tape here, and the splicing block is right there. I'm going to just mainly don't Mobius it. This is where that can happen. So I'm pulling out... I'm not going to pull out that much tape. I know you can't see that. It's okay. Let's see. Cut that off. It's great to have a loop tape, you know. It's just a DR290 Fuji. I heard they had good tape. When I was first getting into tape loops and stuff, I was asked Google. It was Google back then. Just Google. What the best tape was, and this came up. The Fuji. They have a cool graphic too, although I don't think we're seeing it. Anyways, it was always space, you know, or like a giant CD floating through the space. All right. Okay, splicing block. Get ready. Once again, thanks for joining me, everybody. I know this is quite the niche channel, but we're doing cool stuff, so give me a like and subscribe if you're having fun here. So yeah, I got my tape. It's about this long, and I risk Mobiusing it by showing you, but I wanted you to see what I can see. So splice time. We'll scoot this up a bit, and this is the same old I do, but it's just coming in a little differently. So I'm just ensuring that the right side is going to be the right side, and I got to put the tape on the bottom side, so that would effectively give me a 90-degree turn into happy tape loop land, my friend. Yeah, I feel like danger. Will Tapinson. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to Mobius. Okay, so there's the razor, and I got my technique here, and you basically go after the splice. You can do whatever you want with the tape, but I just kick it down into there, and then I'm careful with the rest of it, because that's going to be our production tape there. And then I do my leader protector. Summon him up, leader protector. Okay, and leave a little gap there for the splice. This is so I can pull the excess tape off of there without ruining that production tape underneath, you know? I've had really good results with this splicing block method. And I would say I've had really good results with the Oodles of Noodles tape loop making method that we're doing here today, but I've only made like 5 of them. So we'll see. On the other hand, I've made, gosh, hundreds of tape loops, and that's not even counting the tape loops that had to get remade right before making the actual tape loop. It's been a lot of tape. Okay, so here we go. You want to cut it, you slice it, don't chop it, pull the tape in there, I think. I don't know. After you do so many of these, you just kind of get into the groove of it. All right, so that goes for our tape bug. It's a silly little tape bug today. I'm gonna give it a little tail flare. So it's got a tooth and a tail. That's today's tape bug. No, I'm not saving these. Unless you want one. Weird. No, I'm not gonna sell my tape bugs, you guys. How we doing in the chat room, everybody? Woo! I hope we're all feeling good today, you know? And if you're not, just know this too will pass. Everything passes. We got Guns in the chat telling Claire I could do with some jungle bird therapy. Yeah. Oh, hey, that was the thing that I've been meaning to do for years, is create, and I might make a show about this, but maybe I'll call it Electric Archaic's Forest. And since I live in the desert, I would have to be just synthesizing all of my forest sounds, which I think would be actually really cool. And we could offer up some sample banks like that as well. Yeah. Okay, cool. Back to the noodle. After I cut it, the tape can kind of move a little bit. I just gently kind of put it back so it looks like there's nothing there. Do you want to see? I'll zoom in a little bit. Whoa. Oh, that looks cool. Practical effects. I've been talking about that lately. Look at that. Okay, but yeah, so you can see that the tape inside of there is just cleanly butting up to itself, or the other side of the loop. It's a loop. Okay, and that's the way you want it. No bubbles, no shifting. You gotta be really careful, especially when you measure it out, that it doesn't shift in there, because you can do that. So let's get some splicing tape now. There we go, come on. I have been cutting these at an angle again because I realized that the straight cut, the perpendicular cut, can snag on things, even if it's not an oodles loop. But in this case, we probably should definitely have a slant here, and maybe I'll make it a little longer so it's stronger. Get strong tape loop. Okay, now this is another part that you really don't want to mess up, especially on an oodles noob. An oodles noop. There we go. Noodles oop. All right. Yeah, you want that tape to sit in there just perfect. And oh man, I sure hope that this works, you guys. I know that you have to do revisions on these things sometimes, but I'm trying to nail it here on the first try. If not, we can, I guess, we got a backup tape loop like I usually do. Man, 29 episodes of Tape Tuesday, and some of you have been here for all of them, so big, massive appreciation onus. How was, man, I'm appreciationist. That's what I wanted to say, but now I don't even want to. I want to take it back. Can I take it back? That's the thing about being on live stream. You can't take it back. Appreciation. I appreciate you guys. And looks like we'll have another leg for our infamous tape bug. Here we go. should make a eurorack module. You can tell I got modules on the mind. Here we go. Eurorack module that is called Tape Bug, and it's just a little tin that you open up and you just throw chunks of tape trash into it. Okay, here's a moment of truth. We're gonna have a couple of these. Oh, and I forgot about this. Let's plug it in. Let's have a little bit of a keys mashup here. So monitor, I'm gonna turn the volume. It doesn't tell me which way. Does it? Oh, it has numbers on there. I can't read those numbers. On the tiniest wheel. Anyways, I guess I could just put it in the middle and hopefully that doesn't blow out anything. Let's mix in to some keys, episode 01 on micro cassette, super lo-fi. Oh yeah, I'm wondering where to press play, and it's in my other hand here, man. Such a scramble, you guys. I know I'm a big scrambler. Okay, so sounds like a lot of noise, a lot of tape noise to me. Interesting. There it is. I'm not sure if it's coming out super hot or what. Long echo tail. There you go. And I boost the bass, but there's really no bass on there. That's cool. And then we can also pitch it down too. Super moody like that. Let's keep it high pitched. Let's keep it high energy. That's keys 01 on micro cassette. Nice and crunchy. Yeah, okay, so here's that moment of truth. I guess, let's see if it's doing a Mobius. It is not. I ensured that it was not, but you got to double check these things because sometimes you just don't know. Okay. Great one, Oodles of Noodles tape loop. Welcome to the world. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, can I do this? This is... I don't know why I'm doing that. But it looked like the moose. Oh, Pooh Bear, you ruined my moose. I gotta do it. I'll risk a logjam for that. Look. Oh, Pooh Bear, you ruined my moose. Anyways, what the hell? And that's the end of the tape over there. Let's flip it. Pan this one straight up. Give you that. Okay, cool. It's looking good. Very good. Okay, here comes the splice, heading on in. I do this slow because I have immediately log jammed tapes by not doing this slow. I could probably go a little faster, but there we go. It's like your own DIY roll-in Space Echo tape. Although we're not going to use this in the Echo tape machine. There it is. Okay, so then once the tension goes, it starts giving a noodle and taking a noodle. I assume, you shouldn't assume it, you know what it does. It makes an ass out of you and me. I think that's, well, I won't say it yet because that's an assumption. What a character. I'm a character, you guys, today. I don't know why. It's because I haven't talked on the microphone for a while. It's all that crazy tea parties. Let's see. We got Gonzin in the chat saying, that's pretty trippy. Sticky rubber band. See, okay. Oh, Oh, that's weird. Okay, sorry. Wow. A million variables I'm managing over here. I was wondering why I wasn't playing anything, because I don't have anything on these tracks, but... Got your beach. Reversed beach. There we go. Yes, all my best laid tape plans. I love him. Love him. Say, you should do something about that speech impediment, sonny. Couldn't I have a schmackerel? Right on. Okay, time for the next moment of truth. Look at that. That's a brand new Oodles and Noodles tape loop. Yes. Okay, so let's, I guess, stop that. See, sometimes you worry about things that don't even matter. It is very important that you do not put the Oodles of Noodles tape loop in backwards. The reel needs to be on the right side for the take-up reel. And let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and find out if this is a happy tape loop or not. I want you guys to be able to see the noodle in there. Oh well, let's just press play. Come on, tape. Oh, it's going so fast. That's scary. I got a modification on my Tascam. It drops the pitch down. I used to call it Walkman speed, but it's not exactly Walkman speed. It's still a bit fast. Okay, and now let's turn the pitch way down. Let's run this machine as slow as we can. Maybe this will work. Here. Whoop. Here we go. That's moving slow. It's got a bit of a... Sometimes the tape goes slower than it should. Like when I give it... That's what I use these little toothpick jobbers for. My Tape Tuesday toothpick jobber. It will... You can kind of put it in here and it lifts the tape up a bit. Yeah, that's getting very crunchy on the micro cassette. Maybe I'll drop it down. I think that's a happy tape loop. Can you guys see it noodling around in there? Barely, man. It looks like the foggiest windscreen ever. Let me try another angle, right? With the weird toothpick in there too. Look at the noodle. Can you see it? There you go. There's a little bit of noodle action. Wow, and how about that analog up there? That must be coming from the Freaky. Freaky's been hanging out with me since the wild tea party. The Freaky tea party, really. Okay, so we did it. That's amazing. We have ourselves an Oodles of Noodles tape loop. And it's happy. Still happy. Like Master Tiger. Still here, right? Where's that Master? Oh, I see you, Master. Master Tiger in the chat room is saying, this is reminding me of The Outer Limits. I've heard of that. I'm not familiar with it, though. It's a book and a show, or a show? What came first? The book or the movie? We got Dion in the chat saying, all of this talk of noodles. I'm getting pretty hungry over here. Let's order some ramen. Yeah, I'll take some pho. With beef. Yum, yum, yum. Yes, Master Tiger is indeed still here. Okay, so yeah. Fantastic. It's time to pull out the very strange eurorack vocoder. I'm just watching that tape to make sure that it is running at a happy speed. without the Tape Tuesday toothpick. Tape Tuesday. Say. Yeah, speaking of... What's going on, man? It's like the untamable era has begun. Womp, 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 womp. All right, it's once again time to get back to the other noodle. I'm a mad scientist, and I will do my scientific best for you. All right, so as usual, got to clean up after ourselves really quick. We got the... Should I do it like an auction? We got the loop tape. We got the splicing tape. We got the tape bug. We got the tape cutting razor. We got that Tuesday. All right. Splicing block with leader protector. That's the way. 1,000 cassette tape screws. That actually might be 1,000. I'm not sure. Whoa. That's all the screw. All my screws are loose, you guys. When it comes to cassette tape loops. Okay, now what was this? I think that's the old Galaxy tape. Yeah, you can see how mangled it is. It's got... All right, that'll be our next loop for the next time. Twizzlers, screwdriver. Oh, wait, did I not even... Oh, you guys. I did a bads. A little bit of a bads here. I forgot to screw the tape back together. Glad it didn't fly apart. I will do that here. Whoa. Okay, that was a close call. I leave my screws on the end of the screwdriver, so it just goes woof, right back in. The screwdriver, we're all good. And a happy Tape Tuesday toothpick for ya. Might as well do that and serve it on a noodle. There we go. Bam! How long was that? My tape timer's gone a bit long this time. We got Rayan in the chat. How we doing, Rayan? I'm not sure how to say your name. Let us know. Welcome. We got Rayan in the chat. I give everyone a weird nickname anyway, like Master Tiger. That's his nickname. Gonzin. I just chopped off. the zini. Oh gosh. What's for lunch? It's zucchini. Anyways. Yeah, we got Rayan. Welcome. Glad you found us here. Yeah, talking about, oh my God, what is this? Is that what you said? What is this? Oh my God. And then, ooh, the visuals are nice. It's all analog. VHS cameras. I'm not doing anything to VHS tape, although it is Tape Tuesday. It's cassette tape day. Okay, so welcome. We're about to record on an Oodles of Noodles tape loop that we just made on the show. And you can see that there are oodles of tape noodles in that cassette tape loop. It's just going to loop around. And that gives you a lot of extra time to record it as opposed to wherever that other tape loop went. I'm losing my loops. Okay, so we're about to record on that. I started off the show with a little bit of a modular synthesizer vocoder that I put together, and I think it's super cool. Let's get it back on the table here. right. So I gotta get my power. Get my power plugged back in. And it does need like a paper card or something. Listen here, shim. It needs a shim. Thanks for joining me once again, everybody. Okay, let's flip it on, and hopefully I don't crash my... Geez, this happens sometimes. I crash my interface, my big boy Scarlett interface when I plug things in. Anyways, that's slightly relevant if it works. Okay, so let's just try. We're still online. That's always a great thing. Happened to me last night. I flipped on the modular and then doof, blackout. Anyways, how do I pronounce your name? Rayan, or do you like that? Rayan. I can't say that every time, especially if you decide to stick around. Okay, Rayan is it Ray? Nah. I like it. Anyways, Rayan is saying, yes, I am so intrigued. And Gonzin is saying, Rayan, check out the Ease shows. Yeah, check out the Ease shows. I got all the links to all the Ease shows in the description below. And there is also, I got a modified version of the Ease called Keys, and that's featuring Kiara and myself. And they're a little shorter. They're meant for micro cassette, really, so I can make a keychain of music albums. We're listening to one right now. That's Keys 01. But I get really trippy with the visuals with the analog VHS. It's analog video, VHS cameras, and video mixers. Okay, cool. So here we go. Back to the Noodle. Let's see. Well, this is new. My data is saying error. Loading from the SD card. That's not too cool. Oh, it's not even going to let me continue? Well, that sucks. Let's see. It says turn off the power and try again. I was just scared of doing that. That was going to crash my system. Okay, let's pull it and turn it off. All my best laid tape plans. There we go, data. I want to be with data. Come on. Okay, so let's plug this back in and hopefully again. Ooh, a little scary. Okay, so now, what do I need to do to get the vocoder working again? Let's see, oscillator. That was a weird fluke. I didn't like it. Let's go. Oscillator, oscilloscope, I mean, and then, wait, where's that settings? There we go. Load 3. Whoa. Loading from slot 3. I still need a little bit of a shim. So we're going to make some cool music here in just a minute. We'll get to it. Yeah, it's like in one shim, out the other. Dang it. Okay, that's better. Okay, so this thing is really cool, this patch I have going on. All right, so let's see if I can kind of merge it with the vocoder microphone. With the vocoder, wow. I have it on auto-tune, but you can see that the Behringer perfect pitch is taking pitch from the program of the Spectravox and giving us a CV so that it matches my... Well, it kind of matches. It will match if I unplugged the... yeah, anyways. What I wanted to do is record some of this freakiness onto that Oodles of Noodles tape loop. Wow, that's kind of weird having a vocoder. I haven't done that on the show yet before. Woo! We got Master Tiger still here. Let's see. Okay. Ray Ann. It's like, this is how we pronounce her name. Ray Ann. That's what I thought. That's great. Welcome. Welcome to the family, Ray Ann. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're having fun here today, and we'll see how long we can keep you intrigued for. So, right. We got the oodles tape in the Tascam. We're ready to go. I guess I have to abandon the show microphone and just go in full mechanical. It's not that intelligible. I think something changed when I turned it off. I'm not sure what it is, but let us. I guess we can maybe pitch this back up. We can end it. That was Keys 01 on micro cassette. Did that on Tape Week a couple weeks back. The one thing I really do like about this vocoder is that it's a cool drum machine. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. I feel like I'm saying maybe a lot, and we should just fire in and do the thing already, or try. Let's verify that I have tape on my Tascam erase head. Yeah, we're good there, so we can do sound on sound. We'll fire into level 4 here since that's already going. And let's... Oh, I got to do a bit of a rewire on the module. I've got to take the output. That is a hot wire right there. It's going into the Ableton, so we'll leave that on its own. And this will go straight into the Tascam now. Let's see. So we loaded up program 3 on the data. Let's get back to being with data. I want data. Anyways, it sounds fantastic. There's a trillion bajillion things you can do with modular synthesis and stuff like that, because you kind of build your own synth. But let's see, what was I thinking? I want to kind of do some droney but slightly vocal sounding things here, and we'll record it to the tape loop. I should check my speed up here. It's just so many things, so many machines. Richard, where's Richard at? Okay. Oh, I see you, Richard. I love you, man. Okay. Anyways, we're ready to record to tape from the vocoder, and we got our... I'm just tapping it. It's picking up all the sound. Anyways, so... And because it's doing a pitch quantization, it sounds somewhat musical. But it's picking out those pitches from just the little taps I'm doing. Perhaps I should just do that for the first track. I don't know how I'm going to figure this out, but... using the splice is helpful in situations like this, because then you can kind of know when to be done. I don't know where that splice is at. It's probably... Well, I've spun the tape so much now that I might just have to spin it again and look for that splice in there. Just kind of showing you guys how I do these things. I can't see it at all. It's so dark. It is eating through the tape fairly quick. Okay, let me see. I gotta find that splice. So when I suppose, it helps. Oh, there it is. Okay, boom. So the splice came around, and I'm not sure if it's over the... It's right in the corner here. So if I do a little bit of just a quick play stop, that splice will be past the playhead and it won't potentially interrupt anything from the recording. Where did it go already? Wow, that's a quick tape, quick splice. Anyways, I know it's on the other side of the tape head, and that's what I like. Because if the splice was up here and you started recording, it goes gunk, maybe hits it. But it's also an indicator to let you know when to be done with the loop. Because you wouldn't know any other way, I guess. I don't know how to... Yeah, anyways. Whoa! Let's get back to the recording of the Oodles of Noodles tape. How's that look? Just want you to see the noodle in there. Okay, I'm really taking a lot of time to get this going here, but that's okay. I know you guys are here for it. Have a good one, Rayan. You got to get up early tomorrow. Do it. Have a good day tomorrow. Glad you found us. Anyways, okay, back to the vocoder. So I'm ready, and I think the level is healthy on the Tascam. The Behringer Perfect Pitch module is really tough to get working the way you want it to. So we're going to have a bunch of kind of strangeness in here, and I think we're going to roll with it. It's not tracking my voice very good. I want to sing some melodies lower down, but it's not. I guess I could just shift the oscillator. I had to tune it up to my voice. These things are difficult, these Moog Spectravox ones. Okay, so we're ready, and I want to make it good. I want it to sound so cool. And I think we're set up for some success there. Wow, talk about exposure. Wow, I feel exposed. That's bright. That's a bit better. Tonight. Okay, cool. So let's do it. Let's fire in. Okay, everybody. Wow. Yeah, it's strange. So I could do a bit of a drum machine. The problem is it's not really gonna sync up to itself. So maybe it could be more of an atmospheric style thing. But let's try that for the first one. And on the tune, can I drop it down? That's the type of expressiveness I like from this machine. Is you can go like wah, wah, and it flares up that filter bank. Really sounds really amazing. So I'm going to try that for the first track here. Just a bit of kind of melodic vocal machine expression. Master Tiger says he likes it, so we're good. Let's go. All right, so I recorded that to tape, as you may have guessed. Let's hear it. I hope it sounds cool. And we'll set up the Tascam for recording on track 3. We get all 4 tracks on a machine like this. Let's hear it. Seems like there's a bit of a warble going on. It sounds really cool, but it's indicative of a problem with the tape. It's very warbly. I swear, you guys, I try to make beautiful music, not just freaky stuff all the time. That's freaky. Okay, so for this one, let's set up the track for record. I like it when they harmonize together. I might just beatbox this one out on the vocoder mic here. How about that freakiness? Hopefully this sounds cool again, but very LFO-ish. I'm having a tough time recording that one because it was not cooperating with the pitch I was singing into it. Oh no, we got Gonzin in the chat saying it's a glitchy stream. Is anyone else having a glitchy stream? Looks like I'm, from what I can tell, doing okay over here. I hate that glitchy stream, man. I hate that lag. That's no good. That's pretty freaky, I'm telling you. So let's get ready for track 3. I just saw the splice. Where did I go? It's not like it matters. I can't see the splice from over here. All the way over there. What I wanted to do is, okay, set up for track 2. not sure how much sound on sound that is, but that sounds... I mean, that was kind of my goal here, is to make something I've never heard before. Isn't that most of our goals around here in music production? But that one, and sorry, I had the hard pan problem there. No one let me know, though, so I guess you guys didn't know. But in headphones, you certainly would. Not these ones, though. Anyways, this is... I've never really heard anything like this before, so that makes me happy. I feel there's a lot of refinement in need for the future of this, but... It's going to sound cool when we drop the pitch down, too, which we can probably do right now. Sounds like a bunch of bumblebees. Where's that Winnie the Pooh again, man? You never can tell with bees. We got Gonzin in the chat saying, no, it's... What are you guys talking about? Well, higher up in the chat. Oh boy. We got Claire. Claire said had to restart the stream. I think it seems good to me, you guys. I'm not lagging. Well, I wouldn't lag there, but I got a green light. I got a... That's a weird tape, man. I didn't know that I was going to end up just living somewhere in the rabbit hole after that first episode of Keys, but here we are. Okay, let's set up for track 1. Lots of LFO. Maybe I'll disable that or try to change the sound up a little bit here on the patch. Wow, that's chirpy. I think what I'll do is I'll patch it without using the 2 HP tune. That's the pitch quantizer, and I will just have the pitch come straight out of the Behringer perfect pitch into the module, so I can kind of just do what I want. I'm fighting with the Behringer perfect pitch, and that's fighting with the 2 HP tune module, which is making it a little bit difficult to get anything that I really, really love to come out of this sound of this thing. It sounded good now. Maybe I'll just stick with my guns and go for that. Okay. What do you think? Let's hear that one. That one is going to bring it all. It's going to tie the whole room together. I can feel it already. Wow. Is that music? That level came in low. That's probably why it sounded so good. It was, I don't know. Weird tape. I dare to say that it might be the weirdest tape I've ever made. Let's clean it up here. They got a lot of effects going on. It's a weird tape to Tuesday day. Very, very strange sounds. So yeah, I appreciate you all for coming around. We got Gonzin in the chat saying, like Vogan poetry. That sounds cool. It just feel like it needs to be slathered in reverb, like a lot of the ambient tape stuff I do does. Hopefully it'll be good for an ease show, a nice weird drone segment. But you guys, I want to start making more of these oodles of noodles tape loops. I really think that they are the future of tape looping. They take a lot more effort and time to make, but I really think that's the way. We've messed around with almost every type of tape loop on this show here, and it's clear to me that the oodles of noodles tape loop is the superior one in many aspects. It is not superior, however, because you can't flip it. So it's really cool to hear stuff reversed. You can't do that on here. You will logjam it. Just check previous episodes of me doing oodles tape stuff. I don't know which one it was, but I did logjam it up, and that was the Galaxy tape. I left you guys on that episode with the Galaxy tape, and I thought, I'll flip it or I'll reverse it because that'll sound super cool. And I did that, and I pressed play, and then I was doing something over here, trying to fade out the show, and there it was, just like on, fully log jammed with all the tape wound up. It's not a happy tape. Let's hear it, actually. We've had enough Vogan poetry probably for the day. We'll come back to it, though. Yeah, that's a freaky machine. There's a ton of stuff you can do with the Spectravox. It's not just a vocoder. It's almost barely a vocoder at that, actually. But you can get some extremely cool drum tones and things that sound like that new Korg Phase 8. Have you guys seen that? The one that's got tines and little electromagnetic fields vibrating metal thing. Oh, super cool. Korg Phase 8. They finally came out with it. We got Gonzin saying, well, we got Master Tiger first saying, good one, I'm on board. And then Gonzin, on the edge of chaos. Yeah, I guess the music just reflects the energy around. Okay, so let's hear the old Galaxy tape that does no longer have that anymore. And if it does, we'll have to celebrate because it's gone. We did this, messed around with this one on, I think, Tape Week episode day 4. That sounds like a vocoder too. Oh, it's because I got the time on the delay way up. And then we could record over this, honestly. I don't know why I'm showing it to you guys. It's basically nothing. And, it stopped. No! It's an unhappy tape loop. What happened? It looks like a log jam-ish. Yeah, that's a lot of noodle in one spot. What happened there? It stopped. All my best laid tape plans once again. Yeah, we should maybe, I don't know, what do you guys think? You want to do some more freaky vocoder stuff? There it goes, stopping again. Oh, it's going again, but it's quiet. Oh, there was another track. Wow. It's broken tape, basically. I log jammed it, and it's been kind of a problem tape ever since. But it seems like it's still doing good. I think we should record some weird things while we have the time and the vocoder plugged in. It had one cowbell for key era. We'll have to try to keep that. Well, we're going to do sound on sound, so it might stay on anyway. But there's a cowbell on track 3 for ya. It's for ya. Bing! Okay, so I got track. If I can figure out how to chill out the vocoder a little bit, that'd be good. Weird stuff. I guess this falls under the category of I want weird futuristic cyber city utopia sounding weirdness. I think we nailed it on that. Just imagine yourself, okay? Do you know yourself? Okay, good. Imagine yourself in the year 3,333 or 3,303. Yeah. We got 303 day coming up. Anyways, you're in the year 3,303. And this is how it sounds outside your do we have houses? Yeah, we probably still have houses and stuff, but this is deep in the city. There's some sort of robot laughing. There's someone asking for more cowbell. I don't know. That maybe just makes the tape right there. Just adding that one weird vocoder track. A weird droid. Actually, I think it's double. These two tracks are double, so let's set up for track 2 and record something else. Maybe I can get some of those weird future beats sounding things I like to do. Sounds like incomprehensible music from the future. I can still hear it purring. Dolphins! We got vocoder dolphins! Yes! I love dolphins. That makes my day. Okay, cool. We can get over the fact that the last tape loop was very strange, and this one is just right strange. Because the dolphins are in there. Sounds like Jabba the Hutt's barge. Or droid parts bin. We got Dolphin in the chat. How we doing, Dolphin? We summoned your people. They're squirrely. Come on, give us a click. I'm happy. I've been happy all day. So it's fun to come on here and hang out with you guys, make some weird sounds for the future. Howl! Yeah, you kind of got to howl when you feel good, you know? That one track just has that cowbell on it. Should we make some more dolphins? Where's that cowbell? There it is. Okay, my friends. I hope you've all had a great day, night, wherever you're at. Thank you for joining me on Take Tuesday. Any special requests? I don't know. We'll see if I can do something. I have so many tapes. I feel like playing some tapes, actually. This is Freaky Drone. That's a really great one. Let's hear it. Yeah, if only I had my ease set up here. I don't, though. It's like this time. But if I had the ease set up, I could play this brand new, well, this is the Galaxy tape that's now turned into the vocoder dolphin tape. I love that tape. That's the new one. We could play the new tape with the Freaky Drone tape. I don't know how, when, or where I made this. I feel like I made this tape at JJ Huggins' studio back in 2000, maybe 21, 22. It's an old tape, but you will hear it on some of my Ease shows. That's Electric Archaic Soundscape Expeditions. Make sure to check that out. I got 10 episodes. And then there's the 2 Keys episodes, too. It's Ease with a Key. Woo! That's the end of the tape. I guess I got lucky on the last Ease because it happens when you're playing a show and the tape just ends on you. Oof. The famous Freaky Drone tape. That's what it says on there. It's one of the only tapes I have that's labeled as Freaky Drone. And there's that weird grinding, kind of like, almost sounds like a vocoder. I think it's not sure if it's the tape machine scraping. This is one of those tapes that wants one of the toothpick things, but anyways, yeah, there it is. There it is. That's Tape Tuesday, episode 29. Ooh. How are we feeling, everybody? I'm feeling great. So, join me on the next show. I don't know what it's going to be. We've done a lot of shows, done a lot of things. If you got any suggestions, let me know in the chat or in the comments. But I have been tempting the idea of doing another week-long extravaganza of everyday shows. Why am I telling you this, guys? Then it's definitely going to happen, right? You guys will hold me to it. Maybe that's all I'll say. I'll let you guess a little bit. There's a special day coming up on the calendar. Can you figure out what it is? And no, it's not Tuesday the 3rd. That's today. Where's my Behringer TD3? Oh my gosh, it's Tuesday the 3rd. Well, we did have a Behringer on the show today, and it was the perfect pitch. Although fairly imperfect. Giving it credit for, I don't think that's easy, because I can hear that sometimes there's harmonics in your voice and it just can't figure out what the pitch is on that. Not sure, but yeah. It's a tiny little Behringer celebration for Tuesday the 3rd. We had a Tuesday the 3rd back, and it was a tape. Yeah, of course it was a tape Tuesday, where I pulled out the TD3 and made a little bit of Behringer acid. But anyways, this week-long extravaganza, the next week-long extravaganza, Master Tiger is asking part 2? Part 2 of Tape Week, part 2, Tape 2, Week 2. Ooh, Week 2, Day 1. Week 2, Day 2. It's not Tape Week, part 2, although we will probably do that at some point in time, you guys. Maybe we'll do that for when I get 1,000 subscribers, and that might be next week. I don't know. I'm not promising anything yet, but I do want to. It was a rush. I feel like everything is just tiny and thin now. After Tape Week, it was all hunker down. We were all camped out in the chat room. Tape Week was freaking awesome. I'm so happy you guys could all join me for that. And thanks for all the support. I think that's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got. Thanks again, everyone, for joining me on Tape Tuesday, episode 29. I love you all. I love you all so much, and I love this planet even more. Is that fair? No. And I know that you love this planet, too. Love your mother. Come on, baby. All right, I'm going to let you go. That was a lot of fun. That was a good show. Weird, freaky, of course. But that's what we like. That's what we love. Peace and love, everybody, and happy galaxy. I'll see you in the next show. Woo! There's always that tape click. That's once again all my best laid tape plans. Peace and love, everyone. Thanks again. Catch you on the next one.